Dear students, welcome to our science class once again, and we have started the chapter that is matter around us pure? So, yesterday what we have seen, the matter can be classified into basically two parts, the pure substance and the impure substance. The pure substances can be divided into two parts, elements and compounds, and the impure substances can be divided into two parts, that is the homogeneous mixture and the heterogeneous mixture. So yesterday we have learnt about the pure substances, and today we have to learn about the impure substances. Impure means that is not impure, okay, that is only on the chemistry, on the chemical basis. If it will be made up of or mixed up of different atom, then only it is called as the mixture. Now you tell me, whenever you are getting the term mixture, what it is coming in your mind at first? This kind of structure. I think you love to eat this thing, no? So now you are thinking that if we will get this kind of mixture, it will be so much, we will be so happy. But this kind of mixture and on the chemical basis, this kind of mixture both are different things. Okay, here also you can see so many things are there, peanuts are there, then the namkins are there, and different dry fruits are there. So they are mixed up of different kinds of thing. Here also the mixture can be mixed up of different atoms. In compound, the element mix, but they have the same molecules throughout. In compound, the elements mix. I think yesterday we have got a very good example of water. You have seen the hydrogen molecule, means the hydrogen atom, they look like same. The oxygen atom, they look like same. But when the two hydrogen and one oxygen, when they are mixing, then they are forming the H2O. So H2O means that is the combination of both hydrogen and oxygen. But if you will look like all the pure water molecule, all will be containing the H2O. So that means we can say the compound is having the same molecules throughout. So that's why they are called as the pure substance. The mixtures contain more than one substances or elements or compound. Here you can see there are two types of mixture. One can be homogeneous mixture, another one can be heterogeneous mixture. In the heterogeneous mixture, if you will see, there you can see the purple balls. Like if you will think like the atoms, so here the green balls are very less amount rather than the purple balls. But in the homogeneous mixture, if you will see, the number of purple balls and the number of green balls both are same. So that's why it is called as the homogeneous mixture. And when the number of atoms will be different, that will be called as the heterogeneous mixture. Now, what will be the different examples of the mixture? Homogeneous mixture can be of the air, the salt water, because if you will add salt and if you will make the solution of the salt, then what will happen? Then in everywhere of the salt water, that will be the same property will get. That's why it is called as the homogeneous mixture. Sugar water also same thing, brush and all kind of solution. And heterogeneous mixture, the examples can be soil, sand and water mixture, or sometime you must look very closely when you magnify to see the different parts. Okay, then also you can see the heterogeneous mixture. Now the homogeneous mixture, it is the mixture that has same composition throughout. Okay, like if you will dissolve the sugar in the water, so the sugar solution, when it will be prepared, everywhere in the sugar solution you will get the same property. That's why it is called as the homogeneous mixture. And in the heterogeneous mixture, like if we will pour some oil in the water and if we will try to mix it, can you be able to mix that? No. You can see this kind of oil droplets, it will be floating on the water. So it is a example of one kind of heterogeneous mixture. Each component of the mixture remains separate and can be observed as individual component under the microscope. Okay, that means the mixture cannot be mixed properly. That's why they are called as the heterogeneous mixture. Now, in the atmosphere, when the gases are mixed, then also we can see this kind of mixture. Okay, oxygen, then the nitrogen, argon, and the different kind of gases are present in our atmosphere. So, these are also the mixture of gases. Now, what are the different types of mixture? The types of mixture can be of four types: solution, suspension, emulsion, and colloidal dispersion. Now, let us see what is solution. Actually, solution are made by mixing a solute and a solvent. Suppose at your home you can do one activity. You can take one glass of water, take some sugar or salt, that is the solute, and put it inside the solvent, that is the water, and mix it. When you will mix it, then what will happen? You will get the solution of sugar or solution of salt. The solute is the substance that get dissolved in the solvent. Okay, solute is the substance that get dissolved in the solvent. Okay, now the second type is the suspension. What is the meaning of suspension? Actually, suspension is the heterogeneous mixture of the solid and liquid. Solution is the homogeneous mixture, but suspension is the heterogeneous mixture. Okay, and here it will not be dissolved. Like, that is also very simple activity you can do. You can take one glass of water and you can take 1 teaspoonful of sand. Now with a spoon you try to mix the sand in the water. Will it be dissolved? No. If you will keep the suspension for some time, then you can see the sand will come to the down part of the vessel. Okay, what is the meaning of that? You cannot mix the sand and water. That's why it is called as the suspension. Now come to the third one, that is called as the emulsion. Emulsion is the mixture of two liquids that do not mix. That means the liquid will be oil and water. That is very common example. Okay, the mixture of two liquids that do not mix, they will never mix, then it will be called as the emulsion. And the last one is the colloid. Colloid are the mixtures and characteristics part that way between the solution and suspension. So what is the meaning of that? Colloid is not the solution, colloid is not the suspension. It is the part in way between the solution and suspension. Like, if at your home in your daily life you are using lots of colloids. Okay, by the picture also I think you can observe, you can see the shampoo that you are using, that is the colloid. The toothpaste that you are using, that is also the colloid. So right now I want to give you a homework that you have to find out what are the different kinds of colloids you are using in your daily life. Think about it. It is a twist for you. You have to find out, and I will see which student will get the maximum amount of the name of maximum amount of colloid. Okay, in your group. So that is a challenge for you. You have to accept the challenge and you have to find out the name of different colloids that you are using in your daily life. Okay, that is the homework. Now in the next class we will learn about the separation of different kinds of mixture. Okay, how can we separate the elements or compounds in from the different kinds of mixture. Thank you very much. This is up to for today's class, and you all keep studying and please join the class and just observe the videos, and you have to fill the form without any fail because your attendance is very important. Thank you so much.